All right, welcome to my channel. My name is Akinwale Akindia. I will be talking today on the most important factor in leadership. Leadership is a very widely discussed topic globally because of its importance. All right, families have to be led, clubs have to be led, uh, every organization has to be led. Nations must be led. So leadership and leadership skills are very, very important. And of course, you have so many materials outside there, books, videos on leadership. So you can have 101 laws of leadership, 21 laws of leadership. Right. They are very valid. Theories of leadership and the rest of them. All of them, most of them are very valid, providing useful guides, useful thoughts on leadership. All right. Um, Through the ages, we've seen men and women showing up uh, to be able to provide leadership that guides organizations through difficult times and taking them from one level of height to another level. Okay, look at somebody like Steve Jobs. Okay, for example, the founder of Apple. If you look at the story of Apple, who was Steve Jobs, you discover that this is somebody that was removed at the time, from the company he started, right? But after some time, the company was doing well. They started with, so they have to bring him back again, right, to take over, because of the qualities he had, which was obviously missing in the organization. Right. So leadership traits most of the time, it's not difficult to uncover. So though there have been many theories, leaders are born, leaders are made. Okay. So people naturally are born with leadership characteristics or traits, right? Which is called the trait theory. And of course, some people have to acquire it, those traits along the line. As for me, I believe leaders are both born and are made. So some people, even if you are born as a leader, all right, you still need to be trained, you still need to grow, you still need to develop yourself in certain areas, okay, for you to be a proper leader with results. Now, of course, leadership has been aligned mainly or mainly be seen in the light of influence, which is the basic definition of leadership, ability to influence others. Okay. For example, look at the military. That leadership doctrine is very, very important for the survival, for the sustainability of any military in the world. So they don't joke with ranks. Okay. So once your commander says go, you go. It doesn't matter where he's telling you to go. You don't ask questions. All right. Even though you know you may not come back, you just go. Right. Because that leader has that authority. He has been given that power. He has been given that influence over you, and you need to submit. Okay. In the corporate world, okay, it may not be as dramatic or okay or as authoritarian as that, but yet, okay, we have people that provide influence, that exert influence over others in the corporate world, in the government circles, in politics. All right. So why it is important to be able to influence others, which is very important as a leader. I don't want to emphasize that too much in this session. Okay. Uh, because if you look at it, like for example, the example I just gave about the military, it's no matter whether the commander is a good leader or not, whether he's loved by his company or battalion or not, it does not matter whether he is a good leader or not. Once he says go, Everybody goes, all right? Once he commands, people must obey. So you look at the different, for example, we talk about different type of power, expert power, for example. So the guy is an expert. So because he's an expert, everybody does what he or she says, all right? Because of that expert power the person is wielding, okay? You have reward power. So this guy is in charge of my salary. If I don't obey him, if I don't do what he says I should do, then my salary may be withheld, or he's in charge of my promotion. All right, so that's reward power, okay? Which is used in what is called transactional leadership. So transactional leadership, you do to me, you do to you. All right, okay, you do what I want. Okay, I am able to also provide for you, maybe salary, bonuses, and so that's transactional. All right, so there's no commitment from both parties. Okay, basically, but it happens a lot in life generally. So people do things just because this guy is in charge, and we also have positional power, right? So the guy is the HOD. Right, we all know that he doesn't know the job, but since he's the HOD and he's the one in charge for now, so whatever he says, he will still do. Okay, positional power. So people that are calling you sir today, it's because you are the HOD. The next day, you retire or you resign or something happens, the person is sacked. All right, the people saying sir today in the office, they'll meet the person on the road, they just pass. All right, because that positional power is no longer there. That's what I'm talking about. That when we're talking about influence, influence can be exacted, right? Without a sustainable, a sustaining force. So what can provide influence sustainably is actually what I'm looking at today, and which is lacking in many organizations actually. Uh, Among the people that are saddled with the responsibility of leadership. So I believe in any organization where this particular factor in leadership is being followed, okay, you are going to have more results as a leader in that particular organization. So what is this important factor? Just one word: empathy. Empathy. That connection between the leader and the led. You see, you can't hide it, and you can't fake it also. You can fake it on the short time, right? But you can't fake it on the long term. And this is what is missing in many organizations. This is what is missing in many countries of the world. So you have a leader that is cut off from the realities of the led. A leader that is cut off from the realities of the followers. All right. So if you want to be able to exert influence over people in the long term, you need to be able to show that you care. You need to be able to connect with people. You need to be able to feel people's pain. All right. So people will be able to see you as somebody that cares about them. So it's not just about I am your boss. All right. You have to obey me. All right. I'm in charge. Okay, for many people, or some people, it could even be a turn off. All right, what you call people, what is people being bossy, all right, or being autocratic in the office, okay, or just being seen. So you're just there, cut off, okay, from the leg. So you see leaders coming up with policies, coming up with positions that are not, that will not meet the needs of the people that are being led, because the leader cannot feel their pain. The leader cannot feel their pain. All right. So for a leader that wants to be able to succeed in leadership position, I believe, okay, that empathy is very, very important, right? Whether you are a line manager, whether you're a supervisor, whether you are a mayor of a city, a governor of a state, all right, whoever you are, in whatever position of leadership you are, okay, I believe that if you are able to demonstrate empathy, you will succeed as a leader. So empathy means being able to put yourself in the position of the people you're leading. All right? Being able to connect with people, you know, in at their own prisons. So it's not that you are there far left and they are there far right. So you actually know what your people are going through. Right? You know your followers at a personal level. We take pain to sit down, with your team and actually get to know who they are, not just office. All right, being able to connect with people at a personal level, and that will be able to motivate them to follow you, and that's influence. All right, ability to be able to uh, uh, affect the decisions being made by others. That's what makes you a leader. And let me tell you, naturally, people are going to follow a person or an individual that they know or that they perceive, you know, cares about them. So for me, I believe this is my own personal school of thought on leadership, that the most important factor in leadership, which ultimately will create sustainable influence, is for a leader, all right, to be able to demonstrate empathy, all right, for the people he or she is leading. So thank you so much for being part of this video presentation. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do, all right, so that you'll be able to also watch more of my training videos. Thank you.